How's it growing, YouTube? Welcome back to Dread Grows Trees. It's your boy Mikey Dread, and we're here in the outdoor garden on day 40. And we're going to talk about our autoflowers as they're starting to transition. You're going to see that we are starting to see the signs of flower for the first time in all of our autoflowers out here. And so that means we're probably about a week into flower. I'm assuming they started to flower about day 29 or day 30, and it is now day 40. So you see the pistils and flowers starting to form there. So that means we're going to start adjusting our nutrient schedule. I know I haven't gone over our vegetative nutrient schedule in full yet. I will do that in the coming weeks, as we still have a few photoperiod plants that will stay in veg for a few months in the back row in the black pots. But we're not here for them today. We're here for these autoflowers. All these apple strudels here we're seeing from fast buds. They are starting to flower, so they're going to start needing their flower newts. Now we run different nutrients during flower than we run during veg, and we do adjust them slightly from week to week. But one thing I like to do as we transition from veg newts to flower newts is in what we call the stretch phase. Some people do. In this stretch phase, I like to transition the nutrients from veg to flower. Now, when you're running photoperiods and you're running indoors, you can control when they flip, so you can anticipate more when the flowering is going to start, and so you're able to prepare and do this ahead of time. With the autoflowers outdoors, you have to be a little more reactionary, so that's what we're doing. And we're going to head inside here shortly and take a look at what the transitional newts look like for us. It's going to be kind of halfway between what they were getting during veg and what I want them to be getting in a week or two during flower. So let's head inside and take a look at that. All right, welcome to the basement. Here are our nutrients. I'm simple and old school. I really like the Fox Farms 3-part system as my base. The Grow Big is the vegetative nutrient. That's the one on the left. You've got the Tiger Bloom, that is the flowering nutrient. And then in the back is Big Bloom, that's just worm castings and bat guano. That's an organic feed that you run the whole time. So since we're transitioning between veg and flower, we're gonna run half of what the bottle recommends for Grow Big and half of what the bottle recommends for Tiger Bloom, and next week will be full Tiger Bloom. Alongside that, we have the Purpinator. The Purpinator is a sulfur additive that helps improve flower flavor. And then you've also got this Open Sesame from Fox Farms. That's a dry additive that you use during flower, during the first couple weeks of flower, to help start open the buds up. There is a second part to that and a third part that you run during middle and late flower, and we'll go through those in the coming weeks. We also have this Power SI. I really like the silica. Silica is great for helping the plant ward off pests and disease, but also extremely great for getting good fibrous strength in your stalks. So being outdoors with the winds and the storms coming, we want to make sure we get the Power SI in. They recommend to add that first. So we started with Power SI. Now we're going to go with our full amount of the Big Bloom. And as I said earlier, we're going to go half of what they recommend for Grow Big, because we're going to split between Grow Big and Tiger Bloom. Next week, we won't have any Grow Big in the mix. So we're going to do that and split it up. The Purpinator, I did not add on camera, but I did remember to add it in before I got it into the garden. This is our dry amendment nutrients. The Open Sesame, they also have a Beastie Blooms and a Cha-Ching. So I'm just following the instructions on the label. They've got instructions specifically for if you're running it alongside other newts, so make sure you pay attention to that. Now we're out in the garden, we're going to throw all those nutrients in. I mixed up about 5 gallons worth. We're going to add about 3/4 of a gallon to each plant. At this point, that should be plenty for them. In between waterings, I do alternate them nutrients and water. So if they do need water and it has rained recently, then I'm going to give them nutrients. If they need water and it hasn't rained recently and the last thing I gave them was nutrients, then I just water with straight water. I've got this nice 2.5 gallon watering can. It's galvanized steel, I think, but I really love it. It allows me to do a bunch of plants, so I'll fill up the 5-gallon bucket and just refill this 2.5-gallon watering can a few times. Well, that's what I run for nutrients, and as you can kind of see the direction we're going for our flower newts, let me know down in the comments what nutrients you like to run. Are there any that I'm running that you have experience with that you like? Is there something that I'm missing that you think I would be a good addition? The Cha-Ching Beastie Blooms dry additives were a recommendation from the Levels Grow group, so I'm really excited to have added that alongside my plants now that they're super happy and can handle more nutrients. I also want to take the time to thank everybody. We're almost at 700 subscribers. I appreciate all the views, all the subscribing. Please hit that thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway. Definitely at least giving away some of our pots that my wife makes here, the fabric pots that you see throughout the garden. So if you want to win some of those, hit the button, subscribe, and check us out next time here on Dread Grows Trees.